Hello, in this video we'll speak about workflow runs and Warestack. Workflow runs are essential because they capture every automated process triggered in your repositories from building to tests to deployment. So monitoring them ensures that nothing slips through unnoticed and every failed workflow run, for example, is caught before it hits production or impacts production. So let's start with this one. I will go to my GitHub repository into the actions, and I have two workflow runs here. So this one is the first one. I will just run it and let's see how does it work. So run the workflow and yeah, in a second, we'll go back to Warestack to see what we have there. All right, so the workflow run is completed super fast. Let's go back to the dashboard and visit the workflow runs. I can see the workflow run here. Let me click on it and I can see that this is a workflow run just completed. Very fine. So no problem at all. So what I will do, I will go to rules, I will go to public catalog, and guess what? I will create a rule for workflow runs. So workflow runs, we have two rules, timeout and no hard-coded secrets in workflows. And maybe I want another different workflow run rule. In my case, I will create a new by hand. So workflow run, flag workflow runs that failed. That's it. Analyze the rule. Warestack will come back and say, yeah, let's do it. Confirm creation. Rule has been created. Add new. Admins. Yeah, it's critical. Failures, right? So we don't want this. Save selection. Okay. If I go to my active rules, somewhere here, I will see this new rule has been actually created and applied. Okay. So let's go back to GitHub now. And I have here another workflow run that I want to run. In this case, this workflow run, I suspect that it will fail. So let's see how does it work in reality and what is a violation for a workflow run. Yeah, the workflow run failed, as you can see here. And I will go back to the dashboard into the workflow runs. And yeah, the new workflow run is here. You can see here, this failed, and actually we have one violation. And the violation is, guess what? The workflow run failed. So I just created a simple rule to keep track of the status of the workflow runs. Failed workflow runs is not a good practice. So let me proceed and do something more, a little bit more detailed. So I will go to the post actions. I want every time that a workflow run failed to send me an email. So I can track of this. I don't have to go to the dashboard. So every time a workflow run failed, so just pick the status here. That's a trigger. Send the email to myself. And yeah, save action. So I have a new configure action here. So let's go back and let's run this workflow one more. So one more time, let's run this workflow. I can refresh my page just to keep track. This failed, go back to Warestack, workflow runs. Yeah, the violation is here. The only thing I have to do now is to check my email. So let's do it. As you can see, the workflow run failed. I got my post action. Simple as that. No integrations. I didn't add any code, any configuration in GitHub. Super fast and very efficient. So go on and try it out. More post actions are coming.